Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is David Trice. You're watching the first part of a 3-part series about fitness. In this part, we'll be talking about nutrition. As most of you may know already, the first thing we need to talk about is total daily energy expenditure, or better known as TDEE. If you want to use a TDEE calculator, I'll leave one linked in the description. It's free to use. But I prefer a simpler method I'm about to show you. This method I got from Will Tennyson, link in the description. Great videos, very informative. But basically you take your body weight, which for me is about 170, and then you take your weight and multiply it by 15, which for me will equal 255. Now this new number will be your maintenance calories, or how many calories you need per day to stay at the same body weight that you are currently at. But if you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, which can also be referred to as bulking or cutting, you either add or subtract 250 to 500 calories. I personally want to keep it easy, so I take this number and I'm going to add 500 calories, and then to round this out, I'm just going to say that equals 3,000, which would be my caloric goal to gain weight over the next couple months. If you want to cut, you would do the opposite and subtract 500, so you'd be about 2,000 calories instead. If it helps, think of it kind of as a number line. The further deficit you go, the more fat, but also muscle you might lose. And the more in surplus you are, the more muscle, it's easier to gain more muscle, but also more fat. So you want to stay relatively close to maintenance without going too far either direction. Now the number we got earlier, the 3,000, needs to come from 3 different macronutrients, which are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. For me personally, I like to keep my proteins at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. These macronutrients, each gram is worth a certain number of calories. Protein and carbs is 4, and fats are 9 calories per gram. So you use this math and you can figure out how many calories are coming from proteins, and then whatever's remaining from that you'll split between your carbs and fats depending on if you want carb heavy, fat heavy, evenly split, and you just figure out how many grams of each you need to reach your daily caloric goal. For me personally, I'm trying to get 200 grams of protein every single day, and whatever calories are left, which is about 2,200 calories, I just fill in with carbs and fats without an actual goal of grams of carbs or fats that I want to hit, so I can kind of be more free in what I can eat every single day. And of course you want to focus on healthier foods. It's in quotations because it's kind of a relative term. So basically I would suggest that you avoid, or what I'm doing is trying to avoid, fast foods, processed foods, calorie dense, and focusing on nutrient dense, because those will help you reach your goals without feeling bad or getting really puffy and fat. But if you want to have fast food or like a dessert or something, just make sure you know how many calories it is, or relatively, so you can count for it in your calories for that day and kind of work around eating that. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you want to see the rest of these parts, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell.